Boy, you guys don't love a steam engine, boy. There's something wrong with you. Fire! You see the fire in there. How you doing? I don't. Oh yeah. You better watch what he's doing. 'Cause
train at all times. There are obstructions and close clearances along the line, and we want no one injured. These old windows are very heavy, and we don't want them coming down unexpectedly. If you're seated next to an open window, please. You can sleep overnight in a real railroad caboose. Just beyond that is the National Toy Train Collectors Museum, which houses a fabulous collection of antique toy trains. Fairview Crossing is next. Fairview. Railroad is not only the second oldest public utility in all of Pennsylvania. December, when it is not a good time to be a turkey, that's when you can bargain for a Thanksgiving turkey right across their kitchen table. They have been in business for almost 8 generations. American Outpost at Carlisle. This is the very same route that you took to visit our station today. Just beyond Groundhog Cut, coming up on the right, is the Cherry Crest Adventure Farm, home of the world-famous Amazing Maze Corn Maze. The farm has games, music, food, 50 farm fun-filled activities, a petting zoo, and fun for the entire family. The farm is open late May through early November, and the attraction at the farm represents another way that our local farmers are adapting their farms to help preserve farmland in the face of ever-increasing developmental pressures. Cherry Hill is next. Cherry Hill. No computers, no cell phones, and no automobiles. This farmer drives a horse and buggy, and there are plenty of big workhorses, mules, and willing hands to help with the hard work of farming. In addition to dairy cattle, the produce consists of corn, wheat, rye, hay, grain, barley, alfalfa, soybeans, and of course, that famous Lancaster County broadleaf tobacco. These are a peaceful, prosperous, and pious people contributing greatly to the farm economy of Lancaster County, and we are very proud to have them as our neighbors. Attention all children on board, do you believe in ghosts? Well, many years ago, in the second valley to your right, ran the Lancaster, Oxford, and Southern. The scrappers pulled the rails up so quickly, they stranded old numbers 6 and 7 out there, and she rusted away to nothing until she was no more than a ghost. And when we blow our whistle for Carpenter's Crossing, keep an ear out, and we just might hear the ghost of the old LONS respond to old number 90's lonesome whistle call. Did I hear someone say that was an echo? No, folks, I can assure you that is no echo. Why, we pay that ghost $27.50 a day to sit out there and do that for us. And that makes the ghost the highest paid employee on the railroad. Now, nobody has ever claimed to see the ghost, but somebody keeps cashing all those paychecks. Speaking of ghosts, Carpenter's Graveyard is coming up ahead and on the left. Is there anybody on board for the graveyard? Up on the hill in that graveyard, one of the oldest in Lancaster County, is buried Marie Ferry, a French Huguenot who fled France in the early 1700s to escape religious persecution. She and her followers fled France for England, where they obtained a land grant for 2.5 square miles from William Penn himself. Those settlers finally arrived here in 1712. It was they who named their colony Paradise. Now back then, this was America's frontier, and only Marie Ferry, her followers, the Pequay Indians, Hans Hare and his followers were here at that time. Work and deep religious devotion. Exactly. The real reason we had to replace this bridge was due to the Amish farmers' complaints about his mules scraping their sides and bumping their heads. We're happy to say this new bridge is more than 6 mules wide and high enough we no longer need to supply safety helmets for the mules. We do have a tiny request as we pass over the bridge. We ask you to pick up your feet. It helps to take off some of the stress on the bridge and the weight off the cars. Now get ready, because here we go. Thank you very much, all of those who picked up their feet. It looks like we made it safely across the Pumpkinville Turnpike Bridge. Now let's certainly hope that bridge is there when and if we return. Byler's Crossing is next. Byler's. You will notice we have multiple steam engines out along the line today. The locomotive is going to evaporate about 1,000 gallons of water, so while they do all of the hot, hard, and dirty work of railroading, we're going to sit back, relax, and enjoy the sights, sounds, and smells of steam railroading here on the road to paradise.
Watch that.